Hello and welcome back to, would you believe, the fourth episode of Letters to the Editor, or could it be the untitled fourth episode? Will it be as classic? Well, here we're going to be reviewing Planet Rock issue number 4 from 2018. Now, anybody who knows me would think that I had written this first letter, but in fact it was from Terry Sutton in Ipswich. What with the 10-year war box set release and the documentary The End of the End screening at the cinemas, I understand the love-in for the Aussie-era Sabbath. But I sincerely hope that you will just be as generous in the coverage of the Dio-era Sabbath. To my mind, Heaven and Hell is far superior to anything that Ozzy was on. This next one is called You Promised Only Lies, from James Porter in Haventon, Waterlooville. I must say I do like your review section. It's concise and pretty much covers all the essentials. But your star ratings drive me round the bend. Your 4-star reviews of Prophets of the Rage. I mean, is it really as good as the Stone Temple Pilots album Core? And Stephen Bloody Wilson getting 5 stars. I mean, is that up there with Highway to Hell? Right. Total bollocks. Also in this cracking issue, we have a review of, the classic Ozzy Osbourne album, Blizzard of Oz. And I'll give you a few quotes. One is from Bob Daisley, who co-wrote the album, but sadly hasn't been invited to the shindig at Villa Park in the summer. Anyway, he says, Randy and I would be working out some music. Ozzy would be asleep in front of the fire having pissed himself. Well, Ozzy himself has a few quotes here. It really got up my effing nose that Sabbath had recruited Ronnie James Dio to the band. I wasn't even asked. I own a quarter of the band's name. I feel like they are ripping off the kids, conning them. Hold my beer, Sharon. Anyway, as Ozzy said, Black Sabbath are dead to me. Well, Ozzy, in some quarters they would say that Black Sabbath was never alive with you in the band. It took for Ronnie James Dio to come in and inject some much needed demons and hi, sorry about that. Some disgruntled Aussie Sabbath fan tried to assassinate me there, and I do apologise for the comments of saying Black Sabbath were dead while he was playing. So back to the rest of the video. And for you Richie Blackmore fans, you didn't think I'd forgotten you, because every magazine will always have a bit of Richie in them. And this is no different in 2018, when Mark Blake talks of the 10 best Deep Purple albums. And at number 1, the album is In Rock. And as he puts it, there isn't a band of the 20th century of hard rock variety that hasn't pinched off this album. Maiden, Metallica, Priest, all guilty as charged. Till next week.